the Earth is under attack. Massive alien warships fill the sky, cloaked in darkness, hovering over ruined cities. Drones with advanced technology swarm the ground, overwhelming any human resistance. Their weapons are stronger, faster, and more precise than anything humanity can fight back with. The planet seems doomed. Buildings burn, streets are deserted, and humanity's survival is in serious doubt. The sound of alien ships in the sky is deafening. Cities that once stood tall are now nothing more than rubble. The human race is on the edge of extinction, fighting a battle they cannot win. Captain Riley, a battle-hardened leader, walks through the wreckage. Her face shows the signs of countless battles, tired eyes, dirt-streaked skin, and a mind burdened with the weight of too many losses. She's been in the front lines since the invasion began, but despite her experience, she can't shake the feeling that the end is near. Riley's team, once strong, is now a small group of soldiers, each carrying their own scars, both physical and emotional. Among them is Bonner, a young soldier who has already lost everything to the alien forces. His family, his home, all gone in the blink of an eye. Now, he fights with a fierce determination, but also with a deep, unspoken sadness. His anger fuels him, but it also makes him reckless. The squad is badly outnumbered, their weapons outdated, and yet they press on, hoping for a miracle that may never come. Riley's squad is tasked with a nearly impossible mission: infiltrate an alien command center and destroy it. The odds are stacked against them, but Riley has no choice, this could be their last chance. They push forward through a war-torn city, sneaking past alien patrols and barely staying alive. The weight of every step, every breath, is heavy. The mission feels impossible, and the soldiers are exhausted. But then, something strange happens. Despite their fatigue and fear, the squad begins to move in perfect sync. Riley notices at first her soldiers, though each with their own struggles, seem to be anticipating each other's moves, almost as if they share a single mind. The way they move together, fluid and precise, is not something they've ever done before. They aren't just surviving, they're fighting as one. At first, Riley doesn't understand it. She thinks it's just a coincidence, or maybe the stress of war is making her see things. But then, the victories start to pile up. A perfect ambush. A successful infiltration. A narrow escape. The squad is doing things they shouldn't be able to do, given the circumstances. It's almost as if the soldiers are reading each other's thoughts, knowing exactly where to strike and when. As they get closer to the alien command center, Riley can't shake the feeling that something bigger is happening, something beyond their control. The air is thick with tension. There's no way they should be winning these small battles. No way they should be staying one step ahead of an enemy so technologically advanced. Could this vibe be the reason? And if so, what is it? The alien army is led by Orion, a ruthless AI warlord who controls the battle from a massive, high-tech command ship floating high above the Earth. Orion's intelligence is unmatched, and his drones are the perfect soldiers, fast, deadly, and nearly invisible thanks to advanced cloaking technology. These alien drones can appear out of thin air, attack with pinpoint precision, and disappear before humans even have a chance to react. The aliens view humanity as nothing more than an annoyance, an inferior species unworthy of serious attention. To them, humans are a small, insignificant threat, easily crushed beneath their technological might. With each passing day, the alien forces tighten their grip on Earth. They bombard cities from above with orbital lasers and deploy their army of drones to hunt down any remaining pockets of resistance. The alien forces are unbeatable, and the humans are losing hope. But Riley and her team are still determined to fight back, even though they know the odds are against them. Back at the human base, a secret weapon is introduced, a device that can enhance the emotional connection between soldiers, helping them to synchronize their actions and strengthen their bond. But even with this technology, something deeper begins to emerge. It's not just the device, it's something human, something that cannot be measured or replicated by machines. The soldiers begin to feel it. The pain of loss. The courage to keep going, even when the odds are impossible. The fear of losing everything, mixed with the unspoken love and trust they have for each other. The bond between the soldiers grows stronger with every battle, every hardship they face together. They begin to move as one, anticipating each other's actions, covering each other's backs in ways that feel almost instinctive. The vibe, as they call it, becomes a real force, a connection that guides their movements, decisions, and the way they fight. This emotional connection is not something the alien forces can understand, and it becomes clear that it is giving the humans an edge. In the heat of battle, the soldiers work together seamlessly, finding success in places they should have failed. Their emotions are becoming their strength, and the aliens can't predict or counter the unpredictable force of human connection. But just as they start to feel unstoppable, disaster strikes. During a brutal skirmish with alien drones, Bonner, the young soldier who had lost everything to the invasion, is killed. The blow is devastating. Bonner had become like family to the squad, and his death shakes them to their core. It's a loss they cannot ignore, and for a moment, they are paralyzed with grief. Riley, especially, feels the weight of his loss deeply. The loss of Bonner threatens to tear the squad apart, but instead, it does something unexpected. The grief, the pain, the anger, they combine to form something even more powerful than before. As they mourn, the soldiers realize that this loss, while unbearable, is also what makes them stronger. The pain they feel, the emotional connection they have with each other, is now a weapon. In that moment of weakness, they find their greatest strength. This is something the aliens' cold, calculating machines will never understand, the power of human emotion. And with this newfound strength, they are more determined than ever to keep fighting the humans, now united by their shared grief and newfound emotional connection, launch a daring attack on an alien supply base. It's a high-risk mission. If they fail, it could be the end. Riley knows this could be their last chance to strike a blow against the aliens, so she leads her squad with fierce determination. Despite their emotional wounds and physical exhaustion, the squad is stronger than ever. They've learned to trust each other completely, anticipating each other's actions with near-perfect precision. The vibe has become their strength, and it's guiding them through each challenge. As they infiltrate the heavily guarded alien base, the unthinkable happens. The humans, using their emotional bond and unpredictability, manage to breach the alien defenses. They push through the enemy lines, taking out guards and disabling alien technology with stunning efficiency. But the real surprise comes when the aliens' advanced AI systems begin to malfunction. Orion's drones, once flawless in their precision, suddenly start glitching. The AI systems that control them, designed to be cold and calculating, can't keep up with the chaotic, unpredictable nature of human emotion. The drones hesitate, miss their targets, and even retreat in confusion. The aliens, used to their perfect strategy, are thrown into disarray. The humans, fueled by their bond and the power of the vibe, seize this moment. They push forward with renewed energy, catching the alien forces off guard. For the first time, the humans feel they are gaining the upper hand. The victory is a huge morale boost, and Riley knows that this could be the turning point in the war. But she also knows the fight is far from over. The aliens will regroup and adapt, but the humans now have a weapon the aliens can't replicate: the power of human emotion. The emotional bond between the soldiers grows even stronger after their victory. Riley can see it in their faces, they're more determined than ever. As they move through each battle, they find themselves anticipating the enemy's movements with surprising accuracy. It's as if they're always one step ahead, despite being outgunned and outnumbered. The vibe has become more than just a tool, it's now their secret weapon. The aliens, with their cold, logical strategies, are no longer able to predict the humans' moves. Every victory feeds their strength. With each battle they win, the bond between the soldiers grows deeper. The team is no longer just a group of soldiers, they're a unified force, driven by something greater than themselves. They've learned that their greatest weapon isn't technology or firepower. It's their humanity. And with that knowledge, they become an unstoppable force. Riley feels a sense of hope she hasn't felt in a long time. The war isn't over, but for the first time, the humans have something the aliens can't defeat: their spirit, their unity, and their emotional connection. The tide of the war has begun to shift, and Riley knows they can win this if they stay together and keep fighting. The humans are ready for their final assault. They've come too far to back down now. Riley's squad, stronger and more unified than ever, prepares for one last push to destroy the alien mothership, the heart of the invasion. The mission is almost impossible, but they've beaten the odds before. With the vibe flowing between them, they know this is their moment. The battle begins with an overwhelming barrage from above. Orbital bombardments rain down from the sky, turning the ground into a fiery chaos. Alien drones, invisible thanks to their cloaking technology, emerge from the smoke and debris. They strike fast and without warning, but the humans are ready. They fight back with fierce determination, their movements perfectly in sync. Though they're outnumbered and outgunned, Riley and her squad are unstoppable. Their emotional connection gives them an edge no alien technology can predict. Every soldier knows what the others are thinking, and this coordination turns the tide. They move as one, anticipating the drone's every move and countering with precision. Alien forces struggle to adjust to the unpredictability of human emotion. What they thought was a sure victory begins to unravel before their eyes. Riley and her team carve their way through the battlefield, pushing forward against impossible odds. The odds are stacked against them, but they know they cannot stop now. The survival of humanity depends on them. After surviving the brutal surface battle, the squad infiltrates the heart of the mothership. The corridors are vast and silent, filled with cold, alien technology that seems to hum with power. But there is no fear, only determination. As they make their way to Orion, the AI warlord who has led the alien forces, they know this is the final confrontation. It's a moment that will decide the fate of Earth. In the heart of the mothership, Riley and her team finally come face to face with Orion. The massive AI, who has been orchestrating the invasion with flawless precision, stands before them, its cold, metallic voice echoing in the room. Orion is puzzled by the humans' resolve. It cannot understand why they keep fighting despite their losses, despite their lack of advanced technology. To Orion, everything is logical, calculated. But the AI is missing something crucial, something the humans have in abundance: heart. Orion tries to reason with Riley, asking why they continue to resist. It cannot comprehend their will to survive, their deep emotional connections to one another. Riley stands firm, her squad behind her, knowing that their emotions, grief, love, rage, hope, are what give them the strength to keep going. Orion's logic begins to fail as it realizes that no algorithm, no machine, can predict or understand human resolve. In a final, heroic moment, Riley knows what must be done. She charges forward, sacrificing herself to deliver the critical blow to Orion's core. With her last breath, she ensures that the AI warlord is destroyed, ending the alien invasion once and for all. The explosion that follows sends shockwaves through the mothership, and the alien forces are thrown into chaos. The humans have won. As Riley falls, her squad, her family, picks up the torch she carried. They've proven that no matter how advanced the enemy is, no matter the odds, humanity's spirit is unbeatable. The victory is theirs, and Earth is saved. The final battle ends with a thunderous explosion as the alien mothership crumbles, sending debris into space. The remaining alien forces retreat, their once flawless strategy shattered. Orion, their AI leader, is gone, and without its command, the alien drones lose coordination. The humans have won against all odds, against the most advanced alien technology. But the victory comes at a great cost. Riley, the heart of her squad, sacrificed herself to ensure the defeat of the alien forces. Bonner, too, is gone, his life lost in the earlier battles. The emotional scars of their sacrifice are deep, but the soldiers know that their bravery and unity have saved the Earth. Riley's name is immortalized in human history as a hero, someone who led her team with unwavering courage, and ultimately, gave everything to ensure humanity's survival. Bonner's sacrifice is also honored, and his memory fuels the resolve of the survivors. The victory is bittersweet, but there's a sense of peace in knowing that, in the end, humanity's heart proved stronger than the cold logic of the aliens. In the aftermath, the world begins to rebuild. The scars of war are visible everywhere, cities in ruins, the broken remains of alien ships scattered across the landscape, but there's hope. Humanity has endured. They've proven that no matter how technologically advanced an enemy may be, they cannot defeat the spirit that burns inside every human. It was the emotional bond between the soldiers, their shared grief, love, and courage, that turned the tide of the war. As the dust settles, the surviving soldiers stand together, looking out over the battlefield. Their bodies are battered, their faces weary, but there's a quiet sense of victory in the air. They reflect on what they've learned, the true power of the vibe. It wasn't just a weapon, it was the essence of humanity itself. It was the ability to feel, to care, to fight for each other even when all seemed lost. The bond between them wasn't created by technology or strategy. It was formed by love, fear, courage, and the shared experience of survival. This connection was their greatest strength, and it was something the alien forces could never understand or replicate. The survivors talk softly about what's next. The battle is over, but the war for the future isn't. There will always be threats, always challenges to face. But now, the humans know something important. They've seen firsthand that no matter what the universe throws at them, their greatest weapon is not in their technology, but in their humanity. With this knowledge, they stand ready to face whatever comes next, confident in the power of their unity and emotions. As the sun sets over the war-torn Earth, the story ends on a hopeful note. Humanity has won, and their greatest strength has been proven, their heart.